Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And that ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion. Working that left side now.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Milroe. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Firing deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll line up for a second down play. Feeling some heat. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're trying to get to it. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dances away. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said...
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
The quick out. Tackled after picking up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nifty little dance step. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Nice move to keep running. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quarterback moving. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The completion well past the sticks. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Gets away from one, finds some space. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman, because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Knocked down for the tackle. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 10, Ohio State 7.
Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
And that's really nice offensively, because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Now on the option. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying play action. Now improvising. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Continues to fight for yards. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1 possession.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys.